The psychology of first impressions. Have you ever met someone for just a few seconds and instantly decided whether you like them or not? Maybe they seemed confident, unfriendly, or trustworthy. What's surprising is that your brain often starts forming opinions about people before they've even said much at all. And those first impressions can influence friendships, job interviews, relationships, and even life-changing opportunities. But here's the question. How accurate are first impressions really? Let's find out. Most people believe they carefully evaluate others over time. But psychology suggests something different. The human brain is designed to make quick judgments. It does this automatically, often without us realizing it. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why first impressions happen so fast, why they can be surprisingly powerful, and how they sometimes mislead us. First reason. Your brain judges faster than you think. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. Within seconds, your brain begins collecting information, facial expressions, body language, eye contact, and tone of voice. Before a conversation even starts, your mind is already building a story about who that person might be. Why? Because the brain evolved to quickly decide whether someone seemed safe, trustworthy, or potentially threatening. The problem is that quick judgments aren't always accurate. A quiet person may seem unfriendly. A confident person may seem trustworthy, but appearances don't always tell the whole story. Be aware of your first impression, but don't let it become your final conclusion. Second, we notice what confirms our first opinion. Here's something interesting. Once your brain forms an impression, it starts looking for evidence that supports it. Imagine you believe someone is rude. Suddenly, every small mistake they make seems to confirm that belief. At the same time, you may completely overlook moments when they're kind or helpful. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. Your brain prefers consistency. It likes being right. That's why first impressions can become surprisingly difficult to change. The solution is simple. Stay curious. Ask yourself, what might I be missing about this person? Third, first impressions work both ways. Most people focus on judging others. But remember, others are forming impressions of you too. The way you listen, the way you speak, and the energy you bring into a room all communicate more than most people realize. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to impress everyone. In fact, being genuine, respectful, and present often leaves a stronger impression than trying to appear impressive. Here's the powerful realization. First impressions are often snapshots, not complete pictures. They capture a moment, not a person. Think about how many times you've misunderstood someone before truly getting to know them, or how many times people may have misunderstood you. The truth is that every person is more complex than the story your brain creates in the first few seconds. And remembering that can make you more open-minded, more empathetic, and less judgmental. So remember these 3 ideas. Your brain judges quickly. Your mind looks for evidence that supports first impressions. And first impressions rarely tell the whole story. The next time you meet someone new, pause before deciding who they are. Because sometimes the most interesting people are the ones your first impression got completely wrong. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves psychology. And tell me in the comments, have you ever been completely wrong about a first impression? See you in the next video.